shared. Let's make sure you're connecting. Just making sure my little foot pedal guy here, yay, it's connected so I can change slides. Perfect. Okay, so we are once again, we are in this Easter season. We are in the season of Eastertide. We are celebrating the resurrection of Christ and life. And yet at the same time, we are facing yet another black man killed by police. Unarmed black man killed by police. We are facing, once again, while there's a trial going on for a black man killed by police while unarmed, and seeing videos of another black man, a soldier, being pepper sprayed by police for not getting out of his car because he said he was afraid. And we have another unarmed young black man shot and killed by police. And it is time for this to stop. Good grief. Like, we need to get our stuff together, especially those of us who are white. Like, and those of us who are in positions of authority and power, and it is time for this to stop. So these songs today are kind of gonna walk in that space of lamenting this. Interesting. Why are we green? Lamenting this this loss of this person in this situation that continues to come up, and naming our complicity in it. And yeah, I'm curious why everything is green currently at the moment on my stream. Wondering if anybody can actually see me. Let's find out. And it may just be the delay, but I'm hoping it's not. So all these songs are going to kind of feed into that that story, into this narrative of naming our complicity, of recognizing that something is very deeply broken, and it is coming at the cost of our black brothers and sisters, and it needs to stop. I'm going to pull this. No, I don't want to pull it down. I'm perplexed as to why it is looking green. Having technical difficulties here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, as I was saying, if we can't hear that, I don't know. I'm not sure what was heard and what was seen. I was having technical difficulties and it was green. But I was saying, as we are celebrating this Easter season, that we are faced with another, as we are in this season of celebrating resurrection and life coming from death, we are faced with another young black man who's been killed by police, and it needs to stop. And we need to own up to our stuff and our part in systemic racism and in casual racism. And it's just time for this to be time for something different. I'm gonna turn the volume up a smidge too. Okay. All right. So yeah, that was it. So that's what these songs are for. This is going to kind of be the theme of today. Of like, how do we live into resurrection? How do we actually bring life out of death? How do we dismantle the things that kill and hurt and destroy, and bring life? So here we go. and I can see another day come. Broken people, we can be made whole. We can be made whole. We can be made whole. As we lay down our weapons, open up our hearts. Love is breaking us. Love remaking us. We have rise. We have rise above the pain. We learn another way. Forgive as you forgave, and I can see another day come. Broken people, we can be made whole. We can be made whole. We can be made whole. As we lay down our weapons, open up our hearts. Love is breaking us. Love remaking us. Heal now. Take away the blindness, so we can see as we were meant to see. I feel like devastating darkness, but I can see another day come. I can see another day come. Broken people, we can be made whole. Broken people, we can be made whole. Broken people, we can be made whole. We can be made whole. We can be made whole. As we lay down our weapons, open up our hearts. Love is breaking us. Love remaking us. Broken people, we can be made whole. We can be made whole. We can be made whole. As we lay down our weapons, open up our hearts. Love is breaking us. Love remaking us. Will we ever rise? Will we ever rise? I need to tune and double check that I wasn't hearing my children killing each other. Cool. Great. So this next song, I've played quite a bit. It is one of the more potent connecting songs that I've heard in, like, one of the more potent songs that's resonated with me that I've heard in a long time. In the sense that, like, how we live in this world matters. Just listening to what they're doing. They're supposed to be watching a show while I play. Yeah, this song has been one of the songs that's connected with me and hit me very hard in recent years. Recent year, I don't think it's that old. But like how we live in this world matters. How we treat each other with kindness and love matters. Like that is the point. We've reduced following Jesus to this like intellectual, like say a prayer, go to church, spirituality, and it's garbage. And so one of the things we've been trying to push, and church in general, and like I think that's their show. Is that how we live out our faith is so super important. And really what it comes down to is love. How do we love our neighbors as they are, not as we wish them to be. So that's what the song is for. I have a heart full of questions, quieting all my suggestions. What is the meaning of Christian in this American life? I'm feeling awfully foolish, spending my life on a message. I look around and I wonder ever if I heard it right. Coming to you, cause I'm confused. Coming to you, cause I feel used. Coming to weep while I'm waiting. Tell me you won't make me go. I need to know there's justice, that it'll roll in abundance, and that you'll build in a city where we arrive as immigrants, and you call us citizens, you welcome us as children home. You were alone and rejected, misunderstood and detested. You gave it all, didn't hold back. You even gave up your life. How can we call ourselves Christians, saying that love is a tension between the call of the cross and between the old party line? Coming to you from the mothers who are running for cover. There is a flood from their weeping. Tell me you won't make them go. I need to know there's justice, and they'll roll in abundance, and that you build in a city where we arrive as immigrants, and you call us citizens, you welcome us as children whole. Just wait a minute. There is a man with a family. He has a wife and a baby. He broke the law just to save them, working for $3 an hour. Truly you said we were equal. Everyone's heart is deceitful. Everyone born is illegal. Love is the law of the land. Coming to you for the hungry, eating the scraps of this country. Didn't you swear you would feed them? Tell me you won't make them go. You know there's justice, and it will roll in abundance, and that you'll build in a city where we arrive as immigrants, and you call us citizens, you welcome us as children whole. There is a wolf who is ranting, all of the sheep, they are clapping, promising power and protection, claiming the Christ who was killed. There's a common consensus, everyone screaming Barabbas, trading their God for a hero, forfeiting heaven for all. Coming to you cause I'm angry, coming to you cause I'm guilty, coming to you cause you promised to leave the flock for the one. I need to know there's justice, and it will roll in abundance, and that you'll build in a city where we arrive as immigrants, and you call us citizens. You welcome us as children. Oh, is there a way to love always, living in enemy hallways? Don't know my foes from my friends, and don't know my friends anymore. Power with several prizes, handcuffs can come in all sizes. Love is a million disguises, but winning is simply not one. Need to just get something for the kids for a second. Bing. Great. Okay. What's next? This is a similar song from the same artist. I think captures some of the same themes that, like, we've over spiritualized the gospel. We've over spiritualized the scriptures to make it fit and mean us. And it doesn't always mean us. It does not always mean me. It does not always mean the people in the church. I don't want to say that it can't, because there's like, the power of stories is that it matters to the reader, and like how we interact with these texts can have multiple layers, but at the same time they don't always mean us, and sometimes the poor are actually the poor, and sometimes they're actually the people who are on the margins and who are being injured in our culture and in our society. Sometimes it means the ones who are being persecuted by the ones who are supposed to protect. So that's what this song is for. Oh, that I could see your face. Oh, I'm longing for that day. Brighter sun of holy grace. Make my heart a holy place. Blessed are the poor who have nothing to own. Blessed are the mourners who are crying alone. Blessed are the guilty who have nowhere to go, for their hearts have a road to the kingdom of God, and their souls are the songs of the kingdom of God, and they will find a refuge, for theirs is the kingdom of God. Beauty shining from your face. Always long to see this place. Is there somewhere I can stay? Even just a couple days. Blessed are the poor who have nothing to own. Blessed are the mourners while crying alone. Blessed are the guilty who have nowhere to go, for their hearts have a road to the kingdom of God, and their souls are the songs of the kingdom of God, and they will find a refuge, for theirs is the kingdom of God. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. In valley or pasture, we shall not want. Our cup runneth over and over, for now
shall not want. Cup runneth over and over for now and forever, now and forever, now and forever, for now and forever. Blessed are the poor who have nothing to owe. Blessed are the mourners who are crying alone. Blessed are the guilty who have nowhere to go, for their hearts have a road to the kingdom of God, and their souls are the song of the kingdom of God, and they will find a refuge, for theirs is the kingdom of God.
Sometimes I wish we had more imagination. For all the time, I wish we had more imagination for how we could live more kindly, more boldly in this world, to bring life, to bring resurrection in dead places, to bring dry bones to life, to actually believe that God cares about this world. I was reading blog post by a dude named Dante Stewart. He was a big James Baldwin guy, and if you don't know James Baldwin, please do yourself a favor and go read some James Baldwin. It will challenge you and destroy you in really, really good and needing ways. Anyway, he's talking about not Isaiah. Wow, I promise I have Bible degrees. Ezekiel. Talking about Ezekiel in the Valley of Dry Bones, and Ezekiel shows up, and God shows Ezekiel this valley of dead things, and God says, "Speak life into them." And Ezekiel doesn't ask how, doesn't ask why, doesn't necessarily believe that it's even possible, and yet life is brought into these bones, and these dead things dance. So how can we imagine what it is to breathe life into dead places? So that this song is for.
I've got so much on my mind, so much I can't help but running high. There's so much hurt inside each one of us, so we do what we must just to try to get by, to try and survive anything to feel like there's never enough, and there never will be till we realize we're the healers. There's light in our bones. We just use our hands, we just use our lungs to speak light in the world, show love to our foes, make peace with the earth, and breathe life in our bones. I've got so much on my mind, so much I can't help but running high. There's so much fear inside each one of us, so do what we must just to try to get by, try and survive anything to feel like there's never enough, and there never will be till we realize we the healers. There's light in our bones. We just use our hands, we just use our lungs to speak light in the world, show I've got so much on my mind. There's so much light inside each one of us. If we'd learn how to trust, just to go with our gut and move forward in love, anything to feel love. 'Cause there's never enough, and there never will be, till we realize we the healers. There's light in our bones if we just use our hands, if we just use our lungs to speak light in the world, to show love to our foes, make peace with the earth, and breathe life in our bones. We the healers, there's light in our bones if we just use our hands, if we just use our lungs to speak light in the world, to show love to our foes, and make peace with the earth, and breathe life in our bones. I've got so much on my mind. I've got so much on my mind. There you are.
Cool. So, oops, throwing things. These last two songs I'm gonna play. 2 songs, right? Let's look and make sure I'm talking truth. Oh, 3 songs. Forgot one. So this next song that I'm playing is Love Looks Like Action. Love looks like movement and change, and and sometimes I struggle with this image because I do believe nonviolence is the way of the Gospels, and yet sometimes love looks like making a cord out of whips, or whip out cords, and driving the manipulators and the liars out of the temple. And so what do you do with that? But love looks like tearing down the systems that oppress, that press down and belittle and dehumanize, even if they don't look like us or do it to us. So that's what this song is about.
Fear runs deep, spreading like a virus. Hate is cheap, from far it costs you nothing. Sister, take my hand, brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I see you in a stranger, no longer a slave, turning over tables, tearing down walls, building up the bridges between us all. Let courage be a willingness to listen, so I can feel the wound inside my heart. Let seeds of peace grow in hearts around us, like trees of hope, bring shade to humankind. Sister, take my hand, brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I we're no longer slaves, turning over tables, tearing down walls, building up the bridges between us all. When will we stand for love? When will we stand for love? When will we stand for love? None can separate all that love has made. We are everyone the same. We refuse to be our brother's enemy. We will stand for humankind. Sister, take my hand. Brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I see you in a stranger, we're no longer a slave. Turning over tables, tearing down walls, building up the bridges between us all.
One of the most, I think, profound realizations that I've had in recent years is that, like, it's the shift away from this idea that, like, everything that happens on the cross is God way up there, and we're just kind of, that's very loud, bystanders in the process and kind of passive recipients of everything that happens. And that, like, our reality and our lives don't matter. And that is the vibe, and that is the that is what the story has told me. And so to hear and to learn that God is with us, and God is present, and God is in our suffering and in our pain, and that, like, God is found in those who are struggling. Like, how astonishing is that? Like, that God is with us. So, yeah. And at the end, the part of what that means to follow Jesus is to be in those places, to weep with those who weep and mourn with those who mourn, and rage with those who rage, and to listen to the people who are saying we need help, and to come alongside them and support them. That is what it means to follow Jesus in this world, and to be the hands and feet of Christ. So that's what this song is for. The problem is this: we were bought with a kiss, but the cheeks still turn, even when it wasn't it. And I don't know what to do with a love like that. And I don't know how to be a love like that. And all the love in the world is right here among us, and hatred too. So we must choose what our hands will do. Where there is pain, let there be grace.
suffering brings serenity. Those are help them be brave. There is misery, bring expectancy. Surely we can change something. The problem, it seems, is with you and me, not the love who came to repair everything. And I don't know what to do with love like that, and I don't know how to be love like that. All the love in the world is right here among us, and hatred too. So we must choose what our hands will do. Where there is pain, let us bring grace. Where there is suffering, bring serenity. Those afraid, let us be brave. Where there is misery, let us bring them relief. Surely we can change. Surely we can change. Surely we can change something. The whole world's about to change. 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 The whole world's about to change.
This is the last song. And it honestly speaks for itself that this violence that is oppressing our black brothers and sisters and all of our brothers and sisters of color, and this mentality that says white is normal, is oppressing and is violating everybody, and is dehumanizing all of us. Not at the same rate by any means, but this must change. This song says, basically says that until everyone is free, no one is free. So that's what it's for.
There's a world at war, caught in suffering, silent casualties. Oh God, grant us peace Come on, go feet. In these sleepless nights, I can hardly breathe. Despite brutality, I know that we'll be free. I know that we'll be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. In these desperate times, love will hold us here. Love will join our hands, teach us to have no fear. So we lay our hate down to wash their feet. When we see our brother, oh, we'll all be free. Yes, we'll all be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. So let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. We'll be free, free, we'll all be free. We'll be free, free, we'll all be free. We are free, free, we'll all be free. We'll be free, free, we'll all be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. So let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. Tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your father, tell your mother. Tell yourselves, tell everybody, we'll all be free. Tell the lovers, tell the haters, tell the prisoners, tell the jailers. Tell the world, tell everybody, we'll all be free. Tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your father, tell your mother. Tell yourselves, tell everybody, we'll all be free. Tell the lovers, tell the haters, tell the prisoners, tell the jailers. Tell the world, tell everybody, we'll all be free.
And that is what I have for us today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking time out of your day and your week to be here for this. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. It is going to be lovely. Go outside. Also, open season starts today, so get your shots if you haven't already. Please get your shots so we can be done with this nonsense. Pandemic nonsense, not shots nonsense. Those are good. And we'll see you Sunday. And as you go, may you be people of humility. May you be people of tenderness and kindness and love, who are willing to sit and listen and weep with those who are